The U.S. Navy is vigorously immersed in a series of initiatives to prepare the service for major warfare on the open seas against a serious, technologically advanced adversary. It's called Surface Warfare Advanced Tactical Training out of San Diego. It involves academic work as well as live fire exercises and pursuing the widest possible swath of enemy threats, to include small boat attacks, missile attacks, as well as long-range anti-ship missiles. They explore various combat scenarios, and they look at everything from amphibious ready groups to carrier strike groups, cruisers, and destroyers. Now that they're preparing for, quote, the high-end fight. Things have evolved for the Navy in terms of strategy, from 15 years of counterinsurgency, visit ports, search and seizure, maintaining the open seas. What these courses help to seek the Navy prepare for is what they're calling sea control, being able to have open waterways and an advantage over adversaries in terms of range and possible attack. One of the key elements of this is weapons. Now, of course, the Navy didn't specifically want to talk about scenarios, but let's take them one bit at a time. If you look at the small boat threat and close-in fight, something like the close-in weapon system, which is a phalanx, a rotating series of interceptors to fire out, to knock out incoming small boats or other kinds of munitions. It's recently been upgraded. It used to be more counter-air. It still has that technology, but it's adjusted to surface threats as well in terms of increasing its range. Now, when it comes to cruisers and destroyers, they have what the Navy often talks about, are layered defense systems. Long range, something like the SM-3 interceptor, which can knock out ballistic missiles, to the SM-2 and the SM-6, which used for something called Naval Integrated Fire Control counter-air, using a network system and an aerial node. They've even tested an F-35 with this to use radar, fire control, and fire an SM-6 for either offensive or defensive use. Then you have closer-in threats, interceptor missiles like something called CRAM or the rolling airframe missile, and various kinds of interceptors. In fact, carriers and other ships are looking at torpedo defenses as well, with sensors to knock out incoming torpedoes. All of this is recognizing the prospect of major warfare against a very serious and well-armed adversary. There's even efforts to use precision for the Navy's 5-inch guns that are deck-mounted to triple the range and pinpoint targets with more precision, either land or surface targets. Now, this is essential for the Navy as it looks toward a future of a wider range of threats, and its tactical training and using warfare tactics instructors to prepare sailors for major war. Kris Osborn, Warrior Maven.